Hello, students. This is your course selection video for the 2020-2021 school year. So the first thing you want to do to get ready to do your course registration process is watch the videos that we have already sent out to you. And that's the course selection movie that came from Dr. McKenna. And after you do that, you're ready to start the next process of making sure your choices are well thought out. So the first thing you're going to do is go to the high school course selection guide and make sure you have that open in case you have any questions about the courses you're going to take. You should also have this digital course catalog that has videos in it from our faculty that are very informative and show you about the courses in case you have questions. You can use this as a resource. These are very cool and your teacher spent time doing them, so definitely check those out. So I have both these tabs up right now just in case I have any questions, right? I'm going to model right now what you should do. We're going to use this form, but remember this form was created as a tool for you to use, as a guide for you to use. This form over here is just a tool for you to use, but you are going to use an online Google form as well, and this is the supplement that we have for being on distance learning right now. Because we're doing distance learning, you're going to use a Google form and also the in-person form. So you want to change everything in terms of dates and times and directions. You want to make sure that you're using the Google form. Now we're in school virtually, so the virtual version of the course selection. And the data that you enter in here is going to be the data that the school counselors receive and use for your course selection. So we're going to go step by step here and show you how to do this. So the first thing you're going to go in, it automatically asks you for some information here. You're going to input that information. Then as you see right here, it goes into some of the graduation requirements that we have here. As you see here, all grade 12 Chilean National Plan students are required to be enrolled in English, Spanish, Science, Math, Chilean History 2, Philosophy 2, and 2 graded electives. So you see here in English, Math, Language, Social Studies, this is in Chilean History, and Philosophy. Note those are required courses. You will be automatically enrolled and there's no recommendation required. So there's nothing really for you needing to worry about here in terms of choice. This will all be done for you in our automatic data rollover. So for social studies electives, you have these choices below that you can pick from. Okay, now for science, it says here check one or more courses below. Courses cannot be repeated for credit. All science courses are year-long. That's important to note. Okay, so then we have lots of options here for students to take, both non-IB, Physiology and Applied Science, and all the IB courses. Paying attention to things that have recommendation required next to them. Remember that you're not going to go around and get teacher signatures for the teacher recommendations, and you don't need to email the teacher in order to ask. We have a recommendation process that is done online through your requesting. So once you request that course, a teacher will review your request. It's important to note, however, that of course the teacher is going to be looking at your grades for science to see if you're ready, and particularly our physics courses do have some math prerequisites, as well as some of the HL chemistry, for example, may have also some interest in both your science and your math grades. So, you're going to take this tool here. You can use this program preview. I'm just using preview function of a PDF on my Mac, and this little doodle tool over here. And you can go ahead and start circling as you work through your Google form. You can also circle your classes on your regular form. You can also note that there's no recommendation required for these classes. If you're in one of these subjects, don't worry, you will automatically be moved on to your next level of learning by your teacher. And then you go ahead and circle your options that you are interested in. You can also print this out and make notes as well. Study Hall. All seniors are eligible for Study Hall. Chilean National Plan students may request one semester of Study Hall with the approval of the National Plan Director. Please indicate one of your choices here. So you see you have semester 1, only if you're not enrolled in the University Counseling Seminar, and semester 2 is if you choose the University Seminar in semester 1, you may not have a Study Hall in semester 2. And then you can choose to not enroll in Study Hall in my senior year. Remember, you only have 8 classes, so when it comes to electives, we will fill in the electives based on the academic classes that you previously chose and fill in your schedule where you have room. Depending on your program, you will have up to 5 elective choices and 3 alternates, but this depends on your program, and some of you may have a lot less choices. Remember, when it comes to electives, unique choices only. Do not duplicate. Don't choose the same elective twice for either the elective options or your alternates. What are my choices? What have I already read? What sort of videos have I watched? Okay, I'm going to read this. If you have specific questions or concerns or issues that have not been addressed by the various resources made available during the course selection process, please submit one or more entries in the course selection form issues form. Okay, well, we have this course selection issues form. You see here we have lots of spaces for you to have your questions and concerns. And the questions and concerns you see are related to the number course. Question that you put down here about your concern because maybe something happened in your process, and that's something that a counselor will follow up with even if you've been automatically placed by your teacher. If you have a concern about something. Okay, so I'm all set. I'm going to go ahead and hit submit, and an email of my responses get sent back to me. And I am done. And you see down here, we don't have to do anything here, because we already did it in the Google form. When it comes to parent signature, student signature, don't worry about that. We are actually going to send you an email instead of the signature boxes. But you will be definitely needing to agree that the selections you are putting here, we design the schedule based on the course offerings that you choose. So please be very mindful as you go through to read the course offerings, look at the videos, and make sure that you see all this wonderful effort that your teachers have done for you on the distance learning time. So once again, no need for signatures. We will send you an email with your course requests once they are made available to you. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you had a great week.